So what is my morning versus my evening routine with my chickens? So in this video, I'm going to be showing you what both of them are. Sadly, right now, I can only show you the evening routine in this video because, well, it's about 7:30 p.m. right now. But I guess I could also show you what the morning routine looks like audibly, maybe not visually. Might throw in some stock footage on top of it of me actually doing this sort of stuff. But yeah, let's get into this. So starting off in the morning, when I go out the front door, I'll oftentimes go out to the pet flock first. And usually at the time I'm out here, nowadays I have to open up the door manually. And the reason is because of the coyote concern over here. As you guys may or may not know, we've been struggling with coyotes as of recent. However, not for too much longer. We just set up the tree stand in the chicken yard. So it looks like that it's finally gonna come to a closure soon, maybe in the next 2 to 3 days. So every morning, to take a precaution right before, I just turn off the automatic coop doors at night because I don't want them opening up automatically during the day. But it also provides them a two-way entry to the outdoors first thing in the morning. So imagine this is just a normal morning. There is not a coyote issue. What is the first thing I do? The first thing I do before anything else is I check their water levels to make sure it's either full or empty, which at this state right now, I can't tell if it's full or empty. That is definitely full. So you guys are good to drink some water. Why is it only when I'm demonstrating this that you guys decide? Hey! She even bit my middle finger too. That is cute for you. Not the smartest, but definitely not the stupidest. You have this big rooster over here for that one. But yeah, I just demonstrated what I do. I always check to make sure it has water in the morning. Usually I check that at night, but sometimes for whatever reason, I remember certain things over the others. Like I can remember down to the exact minute details when a winter storm occurred like 7 years ago, but I can't remember if I checked to make sure the waterers had water in them or not. And if they don't have waters in them during the morning, then they're probably down there. So I fill it up and then I bring it out to the yard, then I let them out. I also have to check on their feed to make sure that the raccoon wasn't getting into it at night, which, as you guys probably know, we have raccoon issues over here too. That's the first thing I do. I then let them out, give them their feed if necessary. Then I go and do the farm flock next, which I'll show you what their routine is right now for the sake of it, because why not? So when I come out to do the farm flock in the morning, obviously these chickens are not down here. Like, that is a given. They're not out yet nowadays. But on a normal day, yes, they'd be outside. Some of them, they're usually the first flock to come outside because keep in mind, these chickens are way younger than my pet flock chickens. The earliest I can think of these guys being born was April 27th, 2023. And others were born on like August 23rd, 2023. So that means that these chickens, some of them aren't even a year old yet. I'd say about half of them aren't and the other half are. However, all of them are laying eggs, which is good. And I want that to remain like that, obviously. But fortunately, these chickens are doing pretty good down here. And in the morning, the first thing I do nowadays is, of course, I open up the door, but I do the same thing as I do in the pet flock. I check the waters, which right now you can see it's looking pretty good. The water level's right there. I'll probably have to take it in to, probably not. I'll probably wait till tomorrow to refill it, just in case. And this flock doesn't seem to be dealing with the raccoons as badly as the other flock is. This flock over here doesn't really wake up and find that their food dish has magically disappeared. And that's for one simple reason, because the food dish is located in their chicken coop. It's two big trash bags, not trash bags, trash cans with holes cut into them. So it's basically like an automatic chicken feeder. If you guys want me to show you how they're made to separate video, I can obviously do that if you guys want to. I just gotta go hit up the local Tractor Supply to go get myself some supplies to create that video, but I'll gladly do it if you guys want to in the future. But sometimes I do check to make sure if it's filled, but if I already checked recently, then I already know for a fact that it's already filled to the brim. So usually when I'm gonna go do the evening chores, what I always like to do is make sure that there's a little bit of daylight left if I don't want to go in with a flashlight. If I'm going in with a flashlight, that means there's limited daylight left, like way less than this, or there's no daylight left. I'm gonna do both of the flocks just to show you how this process works in depth. I'm gonna see if the waterers need to be brought in first, which I already confirmed earlier in this video they don't need to be. By the way, quick tip, if you're gonna be walking into a chicken coop, don't forget to wear your shoes. I sometimes forget to do that. I don't know why. Oh yeah, check out my cool little chicken things there too. I guess the chicken, I wonder if the chickens will notice, probably not. So first of all, we can see right here, this is full. And this is disgusting right here. I need to empty this out because we got almost an inch of rain today. Out of nowhere at like 5, 6 a.m. we got like an inch of rain. This door right here is the big door that the humans go into. This right here is the door that the chickens go into. And don't forget that this could shake the coop a little bit, so you don't want to disturb my chickies. Right here is their feed basket. We keep it in the coop to keep the raccoons out of here. I'm gonna lay this down right here while I go in and really quickly count the chickens. The goal is to come out with 13, and if we don't come out with 13, then it's potentially bad. So let's do this counting real quick. It's basic math. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got 13. We got a full house tonight, which is good. I can't remember the last time we didn't have a full house. 2 months ago, 3 months ago, sometime back in like late April, we got a couple chickens missing in here. Now here's the thing, my rooster falcon really likes pecking on my head. And if y'all don't know, I don't have the shortest hair. See this? My hair is not the shortest. So sometimes the word he's gonna grab down like that. So it's a slight concern sometimes. Yeah, there's a little face cameo in this video, yo. I already did the reveal like 3 years ago, but like I still sometimes put it in the videos. This is the first time I used it in months. So let's go collect the eggs. So to do this, we got a little egg basket here, really useful. I always duck down when I'm going in here. And let's see how many eggs we got. So I just collected 6 eggs from this coop. Let's see what we have. So we have this brown egg, this black copper marin egg, and these 2 Easter egger eggs. These 2 what appear to be either Buff Warpington or Barred Rock eggs. I'm gonna go with this one being the Barred Rock because it's a little bit darker. Now I'm gonna shut this off. Usually this automatically closes itself. However, sometimes it doesn't. Now, because I don't have a flashlight, I'm gonna use that advantage to say, I'm gonna do this right here. I'm gonna turn this off. Yes, this is battery powered with AA batteries, 3 of them. I'm gonna make sure it says off, which it does indeed say off. So we have to automatically open up the door. We do have to turn it back on in the morning to open it up because if I don't have that feature on, then it's not gonna open. Let's close up this chicken coop and go to the farm flock at this point. So let's do the farm flock. This one, there's gonna be a little bit less footage, a little bit more sped up footage for your sake because you've already witnessed it. The first thing I always do, of course, is check the waters. Now, if there's no water, I need to bring it down to the house down there. And I sometimes refill it at night, but most of the time I just do it in the morning. I'll just bite the bullet sometimes to do it in the morning. Now, you can see this one is full for the most part. I'll probably not end up bringing that in. It's like right at that level, right between, yeah, you should bring it in, and oh, you probably don't need to. The first thing I always do is I always count up these chickens before I do the eggs because I know what to anticipate. I used to do this incorrectly every time. I didn't know what to anticipate. If you're wondering about these feathers, that's Puff CC, rest in peace. You can check out the video from the other day about it if you're wondering. This video is about the chickens being in danger. The goal is 29, which is what I counted last night. And I swear, if we have less than 29, then it's going to be an issue. It's also notable that we do have a chicken in the box. But because I'm worried these chickens are going to get out, I'm just going to shut this door real quick. And the chicken in the box is actually injured. She's not broody, but we do have some broody chickens in there. It's also notable that this flock does deal with mites as well. So sometimes I might take a dip in the pool right afterwards. And that's because there's birds making nests up there. And if they continue to live up there, they're going to need to start paying bills if they're going to be giving our chickens mites. Because that's some crazy losses. So let's do the count. 29 is the goal. If we get less than 29, I'll be very sad. Let's see. I indeed did get 29. Now all I got to do is wait for this chicken to move. Because when I move past these chickens sometimes, what ends up happening is that they're going to fly at the coop. And I already put them away. So there's no need to do that, like at all. You can actually hear the birds up in the rafters here. So this is a message to the birds. If y'all can speak English, get out of this coop ASAP. Get out right now. So, just move, little bro. And now let's go collect the eggs. That part was probably removed from the video. I don't care. It flew out. I don't care. You can see we are missing some of these boards here, and that's because they keep flying off whenever it rains. I don't know what it is. I find new ones on the ground every now and then, like that one right there. And that one right there too. That is all due and thanks to the rain and a combination of chickens just wearing it down. So let's count how many eggs we get from this. I'll speed this up as well. Alright, so all in all, I counted 17 eggs in there. And if you do the math there, 17 plus 6 is 23. So we got 23 eggs from our multiple chickens. We used to have like 65, but as you guys know, that coyote doesn't like big numbers. He wants to make them smaller. I guess coyotes do like Chick-fil-A. But if you're gonna rob chicken, do Chick-fil-A, not this chicken coop, man. These are the wrong type of chickens to do that. The Chick-fil-A chickens and the chickens you see on the farm are usually completely different. They're bred for a different purpose. We've owned meat chickens here, 2 sets. I'll probably do a review video that's coming out this week, actually, on both sets. And in my opinion, I'll give you a little heads up. Obviously, it's the Freedom Rangers. We did have the Cornish crosses, of course. Oh, and I just broke an egg, of course. That's sad. So we're now down to 22. But yeah, that's the type of stuff that happens, man. But yeah, I think with these kitchen towels here, it should help keep the eggs generally safe. So 22 eggs isn't a terrible harvest for the night for the chickens. I put these up at the front door just to make sure, and then I'll bring them in later. So yeah, if y'all enjoyed this, be sure to click the playlist on the screen, which is actually a podcast basically, which literally is all of my recent chicken videos that don't suck. Trust me, there's some good videos on there, so I'd recommend clicking. I'll see you in those videos.